I don't really consider myself a designer, but as a developer, I'm always interacting with Figma. And one of the things I love the best are local styles. These local styles allow you to make adjustments in one place, and it affects all your designs across your site. This makes it really easy when clients come back and they want changes. And instead of tweaking stuff one by one or like picking new colors each time, you can actually just change it in the sidebar and it gets updated across your site. Now, what I'm going to show you in this video is just how I name my local styles. It makes a big difference when it comes to larger projects for organization. You can see that you can actually name them in folders and collapse them then in your sidebar to keep everything nice and organized. All right, you ready? Let's jump in. Hey, what's up? My name is Chris and welcome to Coding in Public. I don't often do videos on Figma since I'm not really a designer, but as a developer, you're often interacting with Figma, and I found some things that I really like when it comes to working with Figma. Today, I just want to show you how I name my local styles. Now, if you're not aware of this, you can just have a style, like let's grab a color right here, and let's pick a color. Let's pick something, I don't know, blue. All right, so let's say I've got this color right here. This is like a dark blue color. Now, what I can do is obviously just sample this throughout the site, and if I want to name or pick the same color somewhere else, I can simply use the fill dropper right here and select this right here. So I can select this anywhere I want and like reselect that same color. The problem is it's not tied to any kind of system. So if I change a color on my site, I've got to change my entire website. You can instead create what's called local styles. So if I come over here, now I hit these four dots and just hit plus, and I can just name this like dark blue or something like that. Now I've got this anywhere I want, and let's say I came over here and I changed this to something else at some point, and then I say, hey, I want to change it back to this. I don't have to use the little sample eyedropper, which by the way, if you just hit the I key, you can actually just select something like that automatically. That's another quick little tip here. But what I can do instead is just come over here and select dark blue. Now, the cool thing is if I update dark blue by any chance, so let's come over here, and let's say we change it to something like that. Now, everything that uses that gets updated automatically. So way better when a client comes back to you and is like, hey, can we tweak that color? And it doesn't take you 4 hours. You just change one variable or one style and it updates automatically. Now, you can actually set these in a more advanced way with local variables. I'm not going to cover that in this video. I'm just going to talk about how I name these styles right here. So I use these for both colors and also typography as well. And so I'll show you for both of those. But now what I've got, let's think about this as like a design system. Let's say I've got a dark blue, and below here, let's detach this first. Then I'm going to come in here and just make this slightly less dark, and we'll have maybe a third one here as well. So let's add another one right here. Now, these are my three colors that are connected to blue. I've got my dark blue right here. I could also have a medium blue and a light blue or something like that. But eventually, as you add a bunch of colors here, it just gets really, really long. So what I like to do is come over here and just do blue / and whatever the value is. This creates a folder in the sidebar. So let's do like / 800. And you can see now I've got a blue folder that I can actually collapse if I want to. That means if I come over here and create a new style, I can now just name this blue / 600. And I can do the same thing here as well, where I add a new style. We'll call this blue / 400. Now, just like that, if I click over here, you see now I've got a really nicely organized styles here for my local styles. Like I mentioned, this works the exact same for typography. So let's say I came inside here and let's change this to something like, I don't know, 90. And we'll choose like 90 times 1.1. All right, so this will be my line height. Right here, obviously you can see it actually is that exact size. That's what I've set it to. Now I can set this up as a local style. So I'll come over here and create a style, and I can just do like heading or something like that / H1. Now, if I look in the sidebar here, you'll notice I've got heading styles here, and I could also have body styles and do the same kind of thing. Come over here. Once again, to detach this, I showed this earlier, but you just click this little unlink, and you can change this to something like 70, and maybe this is 70 times 1.1 as well. All right, like that. And now I can just create this as a new style. So let's come over here. We're going to have this as heading / H2. Now in the sidebar here, I've now got a heading section with an H1 and an H2. This will apply anywhere I use these styles. So this is how I name my local styles. Like I mentioned, there's a more advanced idea when it comes to variables. If you're interested in that, let me know. I'm happy to try to do a tutorial on that. Again, I'm not really a designer, but I do use both variables and styles to help with my designs. And as I adjust things, as clients ask for differences, it's really easy to make one adjustment in one place and everything across the site gets up to date. Hey, well, I hope that little tip was a big help to you. I'll catch you in the next one. Happy coding.